Where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Dukes will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Broncos offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Let's talk for just a moment. Western Michigan. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Throwing right. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size.
He's got it inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit them as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
Now on the option. Creates a little space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the toss. He's out past the 35. Lots of running room at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dukes.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you got to lock in.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent, and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. Grabbed behind the line, it's Buckley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Leary. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Barnett. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he's got it inside the 20.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Gets the back moving. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Once you start getting closer to the end zone, you start bringing in more big bodies, right? They're going to run the football more. The field shrinks. I can run different coverages, but really nice job saying, that's fine. You bring in the big bodies. I'm going to toss the ball on the perimeter for a nice positive gain.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and I think you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown, James Madison. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run this play from the pistol. Making side adjustments here. Sends it back in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
They'll send the back in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Motion from the back. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Dukes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Runs for the tackle. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for room, it's Buckley. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Western Michigan, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Dukes want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He rifles one deep to the left. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball raining out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Broncos will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Trying to get behind the defense. And
this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's going to take off. Keeps it and gets the first down. He's loose. He's at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Man, what a run by the quarterback. I got to tell you, if I was his coach, I would tell him, hey, man, at any point in this game, if you just feel like taking off and running, go for it. Just go right ahead, because he can do things like that. That's an RPO. He's supposed to throw the football, but nobody's open. He sees a lane, he sees green grass, and off he goes, and it's not just a 5-10-yard gainer. This guy's generating explosive home run plays because of his athleticism. This dude's just on another level.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
They'll send out the kicker here. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Stanford unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks there on the farm of what things were like when Bill Walsh and David Shaw were in charge. An A-plus performance from the Cardinal. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the MAC, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Buckley. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. They're setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Let's go. They'll run the toss. Finds a little space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The option look. Now the pitch. Makes him talk to the hand. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Here comes the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
And how about that on 3rd and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, 3rd down and long situations, nobody has. And look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the first down.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Brings breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. The Duke had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
And that is no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
Well, that field goal could have iced the game, but with the miss, we still got a close one.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Using the quick game. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
To the air on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Rides the back and leaves it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Great job by the back on the option. Extra point here will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. And some room to work. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Barnett. Working that left side now. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
29 Philly.
On the option. And the ball slipped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that just...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. 2nd down coming up.
Easy. Go.
Looking to fire. Complete. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Flushed out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, James Madison. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brooks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Takes his shot. Holds it in. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Second down coming up.
To the air, it's Lowry. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Touchdown Broncos! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Using his feet to buy time. Fires downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, 4th quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
To the air, it's Lowry. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And then try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Makes the catch. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Buys a little time with his feet. He makes a catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. With the run on 1st and goal. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember. Fun.